Officer, run them over with your bike.
Yeah.
No! No more women's rights. Officer, you're running me over.
Not on purpose, just stopping and walking into it.
Run them over instead. Run them over instead. We men are not into you guys. We like our women barefoot and pregnant. Get out of our way. Get out of our way. Her vagina, our choice. Her vagina, our choice.
Get out of our way. $5 ride home for my handmaid.
No.
Yes.
No.
You do what you're told, or you don't get dinner.
It would be much more impressive if you had a gong.
I have a penis, and it's very excited right now.
Oh, I have that in my car. I forgot to wear it. I forgot to wear
Shut
it.
up, bitch. Look at the ground.
They're in our way, officer. Officer, arrest these clowns.
I'm trying to have a penis parade here. Can you get out of the way of my penises? Please. Unbelievable.
Officer, can you use excessive force to get these guys out of our way? Officer, can I borrow your bike? Come on, just run one of them over.
I think a lot of these people are illegal immigrants.
They're getting in our way.
I would like for you to check their papers, because these aren't real Americans. We don't do this in America. He's very skittish. Can you do something? It's all right, sweetheart. I won't let them hurt you.
Women should be burned at the stake for their transgressions.
Yeah, we're gonna burn all you.
President Trump is going to deport all you.
All you.
Stop. Let's go, guys. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Come on.
This feels good. Yeah.
Let's go. Hey, I can't go anywhere.
Hold on, guys. We're supposed to be in front of a penis parade. We're in front. Everybody, get away from my handmaiden.
Are you okay? You guys got to stop pushing me. We don't want women having rights. Men, be brave. Why don't you go home and make us men a sandwich, officer? Can you run them over? These officers are going to run you over if you don't move.
You're not with us.
We're with them. We're with them. They're off their meds.
Penises, we're retreating.
Turn around.
We're retreating. This is too much.
Men with penises, assemble. Are we just going to stand around like a bunch of idiots or what? Let me off my leash.
She has you on that leash for a reason.
Yeah, because he's my bitch.
You must not be able to take care of yourself.
This is what happens when women have rights.
No, it's nothing to do with them. If you're a weak man, you can't blame her.
Can you say you're sorry?
She just admit you're weak.
Can I motorboat you?
Yes.
Okay.
This magic moment.
Get out of our way, Antifa. Daddy's here. Are you going to let us march? Or are you going to let Antifa stand in the way the entire time?
You know this turns you on.
I'm just
So
gonna
just
switch
find me
it
on the internet and I will go, hey. Say you're
not
sorry.
You're losing my faith.
Please don't touch my handmaiden.
Yes.
This is my handmaiden.
Officer, us Christian men are oppressed.
Yeah. Onward, Christian soldiers!
Deport Antifa.
Everybody watch out for my handmaiden! He's very fragile! Our body! Our choice! Our body!
Our vagina, our choice.
Our
Her vagina, our
Such
choice.
handmaiden.
Her vagina, our
He's a
choice.
naughty handmaiden sometimes. Pro-life, that's a life. You don't care if people
Go back to your basement, Antifa.
Yeah, arrest that woman.
No
Put
more.
your hands all over that woman.
No more women's rights.
Put that woman in her place. Back the blue. Back the blue.
That's mean. Say you're sorry. Say you're sorry.
Don't tell him my handmaiden. He's very fragile. He's very fragile.
She's being mean to me. Antifa, you
This is a
ruin
cautionary
everything.
tale about what happens when you give women rights.
I'm with them. Yeah, exactly. See what happens when you fuck with us, men?
Get out of there. Get out of there. Because I know you're not with them. I
I'm with them. Yeah, I'm with them.
Get out of there.
I'm
Get
with
your
them.
dog out of here, please. Get your dog out of here.
Don't steal my megaphone. Get out of here. Don't steal my megaphone. Give me back my megaphone. What right do you have? It's not even riot, that's what. Give me my megaphone.
Get them out of here. Get them out of
He
here.
stole my megaphone.
Get out of here.
He stole my megaphone. He stole my megaphone.
Get inside, or stay outside.
I'm with them.
I don't want to get in there. Get in there. Get in there. Get out in here.
You guys are giving us mixed signals. We're so confused.
Wow. This shit. Get out.
Say you're sorry.
Don't go in here.
So, you look pissed. No, are you sure? Do you want to beat me my rights? It looks like you do.
This is the entrance and exit.
I'm with them. I'm gonna get in.
I don't know. You think you can make it?
I think so.
You got under last year.
I
It's
did.
a little heavier this year, though, I think. Yeah. Go, handmaiden. Go, handmaiden.
Hey guys, hey.
Can you make it?
Welcome, you guys. This is Michael, the Professional Douche. Welcome to the first live stream of 2025. I didn't do many live streams last year, but that's going to change this year. So I want to interact with you guys more. Thank you for all your support, and I love you guys. And we're in for quite a interesting 4 years. Sorry, I got a little tongue tied. So, yeah, I joke around saying that. I joke around saying that this is going to be a good 4 years to troll, but in many respects, it's not going to be a good 4 years because, Trump promised a lowering of groceries prices and stuff like that, but that's not how it's going to be because of uh, the tariffs that he's threatening to implement. What tariffs do is just that they raise the prices because it costs more to get into the United States. So anyway, without further ado, the reason why we are here tonight, I should say, is because I'm raising money to go to Washington, D.C. from Friday, this coming Friday, to Tuesday. And I plan on doing 3 different events during that time, maybe more depending on what comes up. But it's going to be a mix of conservative and left-leaning events. The first event that I want to, let me just share my screen. Okay, so the first event that I want to go to in DC is the People's March. It's a left-leaning march. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do at that event because that'll just ruin everything. The second event I can't tell you much about because it's a private event. And the third event is the inauguration on Monday, January 20th. And that's why we are on this live stream today to see if we can raise enough money to go to DC. And I'm making it a little bigger just so that you can see it on the screen better. But to donate, you could either use the QR code on the right of your screen for PayPal and Cash App, or on the screen in the center. There are three links. One is to PayPal, one is to Cash App, and then the last one is to Venmo. So whichever is easier for you, you can donate if you want through YouTube, but I don't get that money directly immediately. I get it. I'll get it next month. So the easiest way to donate is through PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo. That way I can receive the money immediately. So the cost, I want to let you know, is the total is $830. I've already raised $200 of that amount. So really, all we have to do is raise 630 here tonight. The cost is for the train ticket, which costs $250 round trip. The Airbnb, which costs $300, and the transportation once I'm there, because it's going to be impossible to bring my car with all the roadblocks and barricades and stuff like that. It's going to be road closures for blocks around the event, and so the total for transportation, meaning Uber, is $180, and for food I put just $100. So for your donation, if you donate anywhere in between $1 and $49, you get my sincerest thank you. Plus, you get the video. If you donate between $50 and $99, I'll send you a pre-recorded video. And plus, you get a personal pre-recorded video. Plus, you get the video from the events. And $100, you get a live one-on-one video chat, video credit, plus the videos that will be coming out from the inauguration weekend. $200 plus, you get 48 hours early access to the video, so you get to see it before everyone else. I'll chat with you live one-on-one, and you get video credit and the amazing videos that'll come out of this coming weekend. So shortly, I will be opening it up for you guys to ask questions, and even come on the live stream. I'll post the link as well. So, but before we do that, I showed you a video on before I came on of the men's march against abortion that took place on in November. And in the video, you saw where the officers took my megaphone. And I've been getting a lot of comments about this, that I should sue. I've already announced that I am suing. I filed that lawsuit about a week later, and that's what's been preoccupying my time. I'm going to show you I'm going to switch back to the donation screen, but I just want to show you the lawsuit that I filed. So this is the lawsuit that I filed. It's in the United States District Court of Massachusetts in Boston. And I filed the lawsuit, I think like November 21st or something like that. And I'm not going to go line by line because that would just take too long. And I can't comment much on the case anyways because this case is pending. I can tell you that I've filed the lawsuit myself. I'm doing this pro se, which means, pro per, which means representing myself on this matter. And I just want to go through basically the introduction because this will give you a better idea of what I'm suing for. The subsection 1983 lawsuit serves to reinforce the basic proposition that every decent person should have learned during their childhood. No one has a right to steal from others, not even police officers. Enter Boston Police Detective Stephen J. Ridge, who, acting under the color of law, forcibly stole Mr. Picard's megaphone based on the falsehood that he was inciting a riot. Detective Ridge did not have a warrant to seize or search the megaphone. He did not detain Mr. Picard to investigate a crime. He did not charge and arrest Mr. Picard. He did not even give Mr. Picard a property receipt. Instead, Detective Ridge ordered Mr. Picard to leave him alone, and so other Boston police officers wearing riot gear and armed with billy clubs enthusiastically joined in and shoved Mr. Picard away. The defendant violated and continues to violate Mr. Picard's First, Fourth, and 14th Amendment rights. So just going to go through the counts. Count one is retaliation against Mr. Picard for his expression. That's a First Amendment claim. The first two are First Amendment claims. Count two is violation of Mr. Picard's Fourth Amendment right against warrantless seizure of his property. Okay, so that is the second one is actually a Fourth Amendment violation. It's when police don't have a probable cause or a warrant or exigent circumstances, they can't unreasonably search and seize your person, property, effects, papers, and count three is violation of Mr. Picard's 14th Amendment right to due process. So basically here I'm arguing that that by seizing my megaphone and not giving me a process to get back my megaphone, such as a property receipt, that violates my 14th Amendment right to due process because, even if I were to go to the police station, I have no evidence that that megaphone is now mine because I was not given a property receipt. Therefore, I can't go to get my property. There's no way of getting my property. I wasn't afforded a process to get back my property. And so that's just my complaint in summation. I do want to go through. I'm asking for damages and punitive damages, declaring the defendant's actions unconstitutional, ordering the defendant to return plaintiff's property back to him, ordering the defendant to say he's sorry, and such further and other relief as the court may deem necessary. That's my prayer for relief. And in law, this section is called, your prayer for relief. You're praying to the court to grant you these things. So I am going to go back to the this document. I want to give you guys, I'm going to leave it on screen for the rest of the time. Like I said, we're here to raise money for going to Washington, D.C. on Friday. Again, here are the links to donate. Also on your screen to the right, you'll see QR codes, which you can easily point your phone at, and it'll come up to PayPal or Cash App. So I'm going to open it up to questions if you guys have any questions. So if you guys want, you can join the live stream and come on video. Or you guys can just ask questions in the comments. But I'd love it if you guys join me on this live stream by following the link at the bottom of your screen. Again, all we have to do really today is raise $630. I've raised $200 before the live stream. So, if you have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comments, or you can join the live stream and ask me in person if you want. No, I'm not a liberal, but thank you. Yes, if you donated to me, and that video never came to fruition, then it counts. Feel free to use the link down below to join the live stream and talk to me. So my plan for DC, I have 3 different events that I want to go to, at least 3 different events, maybe more depending on what comes up and stuff. But the first thing I plan on doing is going to the People's March, which is a leftist event, and I will be trolling them. The second event I can't tell you about because it's more private. And the third event is the inauguration on Monday, this coming Monday, January 20th. Again, the link is down below if you guys want to join the live stream and talk to me here. That's a good question. My prime directive, I would say, in general, is to point out bigotry where it exists and hate where it exists, and to use my First Amendment to do that, and to hold police, government accountable. Thank you guys for the donations so far. I'll tally them up a little later. Thank you for joining me from the UK. Everybody, let me know where you're joining me from. This is a good question. I think the cops in Massachusetts are just more brazen. Whereas in CT, I had um, a police encounter back in 2015 where everything was hush hush, and they were plotting to fabricate evidence against me, and they unwittingly recorded themselves after they stole my camera and left it recording by mistake. So I would just say that Massachusetts cops are more brazen, more aggressive than Connecticut cops. If you're just joining, this live stream is to raise money to go to Washington, D.C. to do 3 different events. The first event is the People's March, which is a left-leaning event. The second event I can't tell you about because it's a private event. I don't want to blow my cover. And the third event is the inauguration. There are rallies happening all over the city, and I may do more depending on what comes up. So if you are interested in raising money for this trip, you can go to paypal.me/professional douche or cash.app /money sign professional douche. Or you can go to venmo.com/MPICARDD, or you can use the QR codes on the right of your screen in order to bring it up on your mobile phone. So again, thank you guys for your support so far. Here's the information about the cost breakdown and what you'll receive for your donation. And again, if you guys want to join the live stream, I would love that. Just do that using the link at the bottom of your screen. Thank you so much, Ryan. I appreciate your love and support. If you guys don't want to come on the live stream, that's fine. You can just comment your question and I will do my best to get to it. I didn't realize that was a question as well. So let me get back to your question. So, as far as my plans for trolling the People's March, I don't know that I want to give that up because that'll just ruin the surprise. But I do have plans. At some point, I will tell you this. At some point, I do plan on using my. Can you guys see it? There we go. Hold on, let me. I will be using my Trump volunteer ID. I'm not going to tell you which event because that would ruin it, but um, I love using the Trump volunteer badge. Thank you again, Ryan. To be honest, I don't know the answer to that question. I've been a Christian half my life. The earlier half of my life, I was very into religion, but I wasn't Catholic, so I can't tell you, the deeper meaning um, behind the Catholics basically worshiping Mary, other than the fact that Mary was gave birth to Jesus. So it's probably as simple as that. I don't know all the details though. Going to other questions again. Feel free to join the live stream by typing in the link below, the StreamYard link. You can come on and ask me questions or critique me, whatever you want. It's your time. Except for things that will get me uh, a warning or strike on YouTube. Yeah, cry harder. I'm really crying hard right now. I think that's pretty apparent. So A+ for observation. Funny you say that because I was actually there. I was talking to a friend the other day and I was saying, how surreal it is to go back to DC in January. Because the last time I was there in January was on January 6th. I was planning on trolling. However, I decided not to because everything was just so volatile there. I probably wouldn't have left there in one piece. And I have a video. Basically what I did instead of trolling was I just stood back and observed and filmed the entire time. Um, I filmed uh, the Trump supporters basically surrounding news cameras, and then stealing that property and putting it into a big pile. The funny part of that was that they tried to light the camera equipment on fire, but they couldn't. But they were trying very hard, bless their heart. So yeah, I was there. I was on the steps. I didn't go inside. But I was on the steps as the police were throwing tear gas outside. I even caught a little bit of it. And it wasn't fun. It wasn't, you know, it was quite an experience to be there that day. So feel free to ask your questions in the comments, um, or come on the live stream using the StreamYard link at the bottom of your screen to join the live stream, and we can talk over the internet. Just to give you guys an update. We're at about almost $300 raised out of the $600 that I need to raise tonight. Thank you guys so far for your donations. Source for what? Thank you so much for your support. No, I haven't ever brandished my firearm. Um, I did openly carry in Connecticut when it was legal, though. People would come up to me all the time and ask, why I'm openly carrying, and that would just lead to a conversation about, how to get a permit, um, and self-defense and stuff like that. We're almost $300 away from completing the goal. So if you guys, any amount helps. Thank you so much, Jeff, for your donation. So yeah, like I said, I'm raising money to go to DC this coming Friday through Tuesday for 3 different events and probably more depending on what comes up. There will probably be press conferences. I know I'm going to try to sneak into a party, excuse me, a party, like an inauguration party. Anyways, so the first event that I'm going to is the People's March, which is a left-leaning event. Basically pro pro LGBTQ, which I support, but everybody needs to be trolled. I won't be like reverting to anti-LGBTQ stuff, but I will be trolling them. So, so the first event is the People's March. The second event I can't tell you about because of the secrecy. If I tell you, then I might it might ruin the me getting into the event. And the third one is on Monday, January 20th, which is the inauguration. So I will be trolling the inauguration itself. So if you can, any amount helps. I appreciate your support. You can donate to me at PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo, and the links are on the screen. So, what questions do you guys have for me? Something I'd like to start, getting back to doing is doing more live streams where where I hear from you guys, where you guys ask me questions, uh, give me ideas for new videos that you have, or just give me a critique, whatever you want. That's a good question. I haven't really um explored that yet. Um I see his presidency uh playing out similar to his first term, except now he knows what to do. He knows to hire people around him that are completely loyal to him, that don't question him much. Um, I see his presidency this term um, as him being able to do more of what he wants because he's surrounding himself with yes men and women. I'll have to look into that. People have suggested that to me for a while now. So I'm going to look into APAC events. If you guys would like, you can join the live stream by following the StreamYard link at the bottom of your screen. I'd love to have you on to ask questions or um, to give me your critique of my content, whatever you want. Oh, and another thing. I don't know if you guys can see here. I have grown out my neck beard for these events. So it should be fun. I can't wait to shave this, but I'm waiting until after the inauguration in order to shave it. So, like I said, I've grown out my neck beard for this. So now I look like a real Trump supporter. How much till I get to reach my goal? Let me give you guys an update on that. Sorry, I'm checking all the sites. Okay, so we are $200 left. We're at $200 left until I reach my goal. Suffering a little bit of a cough, so that's why I am going to put the information back up on the screen. So if you guys are just joining, we're on this live stream to raise money for, hold on. We're here to raise money for DC. I want to go to DC for the inauguration, but some events preceding the inauguration. The first event that I want to go to is the People's March. That's a left-leaning event. The second one I want to go to is I'm not going to tell you that because it's secret, and you guys know the deal. I want this event to be successful. And the third one is the inauguration, which is this coming Monday, January 20th. And on your screen, you'll see all the links to donate to me. You can use PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo. And on the right side of the screen, you'll see QR codes in order to access my account so that you can donate. The cost of going to DC, round trip train ticket is $250. The Airbnb is $300. Transportation, I'm not bringing my car since it'll be nearly possible to drive in DC because of all the roadblocks and barricades and stuff like that. The cost for transportation is $180 and food is $100. So if you guys are able to donate, you could donate as little as $1, $5, whatever you want. I think I saw someone, um, jokingly sent me 69 cents. Um, and so whatever you guys can do is always helpful. And as always, I appreciate your support. And you can, um, you'll know if you look at the bottom of your screen, you can see how much you'll get for what you'll get for your donation. And again, if you guys want to come on the live stream, I'd love to have you. I'd love to hear from you. If you have any questions or comments or what have you, feel free to come on the live stream and I'll bring you on. That link to join the live stream is at the bottom of your screen. It's the StreamYard link. If you guys don't want to come on the live stream, that's also fine. I never thought I would be in the limelight like this. I always imagine myself as more of a behind the camera guy. But then, I uploaded a video back in June of 2020 of me in a inflatable pig costume. And then all of a sudden, like, so many people started following me. I think I got over 20,000 followers on Facebook just from that one video. It was insane, and I just didn't expect it. And again, I want to thank you all for your love and support. It means the world to me. Thank you guys so much. So we have about $200 left. Left to raise. And this year it is my goal. I know I don't have a lot left to do, but it is my goal to reach 100,000 subscribers this year, hopefully in the first half of 2025. Since I only need less than 6,000 subscribers. So please feel free to share my channel and get your friends and family and anyone else co-workers to subscribe. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I love making videos. It's been a fun experience for me because, before my videos used to be like a compilation of clips, and now I've sort of moved to, more storytelling and stuff, more, narratives in my video. So I really do enjoy making these videos. In fact, my favorite part of the whole process is editing the video because I love seeing it come together. I think it's the most creative part of this process, and I love that. Farming tobacco is going great. My This is never heard of, but the temperature's been in the teens, and still my tobacco farm is thriving. So, thank you so much for the question. I am not going to talk in much detail about this, other than to say that he was a former good friend of mine since 2014, 15. I think we started talking in 2014, but we met at a police checkpoint for the first time in 2015. Yeah, we started off as a team. He was really the one to get me into activism and trolling. We both used to troll together. Um, then we had a falling out in 2021, and it all went downhill from there. So, but yeah, we used to be a team. I thought we would always be doing this, but life happens when you make plans. So, thank you for the question. Again, any amount helps. I appreciate your contributions. Thank you so much. USA, USA, USA. Our dirt is better than everybody else's dirt. No question. Like, no other country, no other country's dirt comes close to our dirt. America. I heard Israel and Palestine came to some sort of truce today. I haven't been able to read anything about it. I've been running around all day. I did get to see the clip of someone asking Biden who gets the credit for doing the peace deal between Israel and Palestine, and he thought it was a joke. It was pretty funny. No, he's not in jail. He's actually paying me $50 to do this live stream. So, and he's paying me $50 to go to DC. So, I also have him. Thank you so much for your support, George Soros. Oh, and George Santos. He's not in jail yet. He I think his sentencing is in February, last time I checked. I have to update that again. I have to find out an update on that again. And I do plan on going to his sentencing hearing, which should be in February. Nobody likes when I say I'm with them. I don't get it. Personally, I think I'm such a likable guy. Who wouldn't want to be with me and them and me with them, you know? Just updating the count right now. Okay. Okay, so we have about $150 left to raise. So if anyone is able to donate, I'll be forever grateful. You can donate on PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo. And those links are in the center of the screen, or you can use the QR codes on the panel on your right. Again, my plan is to use this money to go to Washington, D.C. to do at least 3 events. And those events are the People's March, which will be happening on Saturday. That's a left-leaning event. And on Sunday, I can't tell you about that because that's a private event. And I don't want to jeopardize me getting into it. And the third event is on Monday, which is the inauguration. So I plan on trolling the inauguration. And in case you guys didn't know before, I will be using this at one of the events. I'm not sure which one yet. It's my favorite Trump volunteer badge. A lot of fun has been had with that badge. So only $150 more to go, and then we will be set. If you want to come onto the live stream, you can use the link on your screen, the StreamYard link. Feel free to come on the live stream and ask me questions or comments or what have you. Meanwhile, I'm going to put the information back up on the screen about how to donate. can use the PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo to donate. And you can see the cost breakdown and what you'll get from your donation below. I'm getting a message saying that, hold on, let me see. Okay, try this link. Okay, about $100 left to go. Hey, Daniel.
Oh, hey, Michael, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm not doing too bad, you know. Um, really excited for you to go out there and do your thing, you know. We love to see it.
Thank you
Um,
so much. I appreciate that.
absolutely, man. You got any plans for the future beyond this, or is this the big one right now?
This is the one in the immediate future. As far as plans like in the distant future, I'm currently working on a screenplay for a TV series that I want to film.
Really? I didn't
Yep.
know about that. That's fun.
Yeah. So I have plans for that as well.
Very cool. Any, you gonna be making updates on like as it goes along, any idea of how long it might take? Because that sounds really cool.
Yeah, so I'll be doing a live stream about that probably within the next like 2 or 3 months.
Oh yeah, man. Sweet. All right. Well,
Hmm.
Yo, let's talk to Michael.
talk to Mike.
Yo, what's up,
Hey,
Michael?
what up?
How you
How are
doing?
you?
I got a
Good. How are
question.
you? Sure.
What is your relation to that girl holding your leash in the last video?
She's a friend of mine. She's
Just a
been
friend of yours? Okay.
she's been in this with me since the Diana Ploss days.
Wow, way back. We love to see
Yep.
this.
She used to troll Diana right along with me.
That's
In
awesome.
fact, I always joke about how Diana brought us together.
Diana brought you together. That's cute.
That's so
Yep,
sweet.
yep.
All right.
But
Well,
yeah,
I appreciate your time. I love all the work you're putting in. There's just not enough people like you in the world. I've been saying this for a
thank
long
you.
time. I think the world would just be a better place with a bit more trolls.
I
So
appreciate that. Thank
I
you so much.
appreciate all your hard work.
Thank you very much.
All right, and I'm gonna toss you a $5 just because I wanna see you hopefully get into the box right next to Trump. I doubt that'll happen, but hey, here's hoping.
What about Fiverr? I'm sorry.
I'm gonna send you $5 because I want to see you at the inauguration.
Oh, okay. I thought you said something else. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All right. Have a good one.
See you, Michael.
All right, you too. Have a good night. Thank you. Hello? Jeff, you're on. Hi, Matthew.
Hey, Mike, what's up, man?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
How are
can
you?
you hear me all right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, right on. I did have a question for you. What got you
Sure.
into this activism in the first place?
So, back around 2012 ish. Well, let me start even further back. So, when I grew up um, as a Republican. My entire family is basically Republican.
Me too.
So I grew up supporting like George Bush, the war in Iraq. I supported just because you're supposed to support that kind of thing. You're supposed to support your government. You know, and so then I started realizing that what these people are proposing, like their policies aren't really about freedom, you know. And so I started exploring more and more, and that got me down the rabbit hole of police misconduct and stuff like that. I started
Mhm.
seeing more videos of police abusing their authority, whereas before, I fully supported the police whatever action they took, you know. So then I started doing activism related to, police misconduct, filming them in public places. And I don't know if you know, but I had this case back in, police misconduct became real back to me in 2015. Sorry, real to me back in 2015 when when I was recording police in public and they snatched my camera from me, told me it was illegal to record them, and then went back to their cruiser and discussed what they could charge me with. And, you know, that they have to charge me to cover their ass is literally what they said. So,
I guess a follow-up
it,
question, Mike, would be: have you ever filed a lawsuit against these people for violating your civil rights?
so I filed, hold on, let me count. I filed about 5 different lawsuits.
Hmm.
Some in partnership with the ACLU. So but I want to make it clear that just because you file a lawsuit, it costs a lot of money um, to file a lawsuit, throughout the entire process. So, I don't have unlimited resources, so I do file, when I think it's egregious enough to file.
Hmm. Okay. Another question, if you have time, if you don't mind.
Sure.
What's the worst assault that you've ever had to deal with?
Um, I would say getting pepper sprayed if you would count that as assault.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Hmm. Yeah,
Uh,
it was.
how did that
I
feel?
yeah, it was the absolute worst.
I
And
I believe
I actually got pepper sprayed by Diana Ploss.
it. That's that mayor, right, or something like that. I think I've been following you a little bit.
Um, no, she was back earlier on in my videos. She wasn't a mayor.
Okay.
But she was just a bigoted Trump supporter who's actually now, and I don't use this word lightly, who is literally now a neo-Nazi. Just when you thought she couldn't get any worse, she's like, hold my beer.
Hold my beer. I love it. That
Hmm.
that is so funny. Well, another question that I had, or no, this is just more of a
Sure.
comment. before I let you bring somebody else on.
Mhm.
You know, you getting in the mix of the opposite group, I think is something that is unique to your channel.
Mhm.
Not a lot of people do that. I don't think they have the bravery to do it or the courage or whatever you want to say. But
Mhm.
you put yourself in harm's way for a lot of people. And I just wanted to thank you.
Thank you so much. That means a lot to me.
All right. Well, I hope you have a great rest of your week. And I want to say good luck to your trip to Washington, D.C. And I hope you have a good one. If I come up with another question, I'll ring you back. All right, buddy. And thanks for doing
Yeah,
this
feel
live
free.
stream. And I wish
Yeah,
you would
no
do more.
problem. Yeah, I plan on doing more in 2025.
Beautiful. All right. Well, you have a good one and take care, man. We look
You
forward
too.
to it. All right, buddy.
Thank
Bye.
thank you so much. Bye.
You got it.
Let me okay,
Hello.
man. Hello, brother.
How are you?
You know, I'm doing okay, man. For being 53 years and almost 54 years old, I mean, I'm hanging in there, brother. You know, how are
That's
you
good. I'm
doing,
glad to hear
sir?
it.
How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you. Other than the cough that I have right now, um but yeah, I'm doing well, thank you.
What's crazy is I don't like these, these things I have to put in my ears. Usually have
Mhm.
headphones. These things
Oh,
are
okay.
off the chain. They're off the chain, dude. Like,
Mhm.
it's too much, man. But yeah. Anyways, you know what? You know what? I watched your video today, the one you just did with the where you
Mhm.
had the choke chain.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was off the chain, dude. It was like freaking so cool. And you were like,
Thank you.
you're like the cops were like, you had the cops like giggling. You had them giggling too. I mean, it was like, they didn't know
Yeah,
what to do with you.
I caught a few of them like, trying to hide a smile.
Yeah, they
But
did.
other than that, they're very aggressive in Boston.
Well, yeah. I saw them pushing you around, dude. I saw them pushing you around.
Mhm.
It wasn't. It kind of like irked me a little bit,
Yeah.
And then they took your. Did you get your microphone back?
No, I
Because they
didn't.
took it.
No, I didn't get it back. That's why I'm suing the officer who took my megaphone.
Yeah, he stole your megaphone, dude. I mean, like
Mhm. Yeah,
that was.
I've never seen anything like it before. Them just stealing your megaphone, and I've been arrested 4 different times. And each time, you know, there's a difference. So I didn't get arrested this time.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, when I get arrested, and they seize my property, I always get a property receipt every single time.
Yeah.
This time, there's no way I can get back my megaphone that I can see because they didn't give me a property receipt. Even if I were to go down to the police department, they're going to be like, well, how can you prove that it's your megaphone? You know?
Because you have the video. You've got the video of that guy taking that megaphone off you. You got the video. You
Right.
got him. And you got him. If they know it, you're gonna get it back, or you're gonna sue them, or you're gonna sue them for whatever.
Hmm.
Truth. That's
Well,
truth.
mhm. Well, that's what I have. done. I filed the lawsuit back in let's see, back in November.
Okay, so this was back in. This happened like before November. Like I
No, this
understand.
happened in November.
Yeah. Okay, I get it. I get how it works. You know.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta wait and see what's going on, and then you can publish. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I have this. I just want to say I love you, brother. I have been watching you for a long time. Um, you have a knack for just getting under people's skin, and I love that. I love that. You just like,
I
you know,
try.
and it's just fun. It's just fun. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
let me ask you this, Mr.
Sure.
Douche. Do you have anything planned for the Trump inauguration?
Inauguration.
Yeah. Do you have anything
Yes,
planned?
that's what this is about tonight. So, I'm raising money to go to Washington D.C. starting on Friday, and I would be coming back on Tuesday. But I want to do 3 different events while I'm in DC. I want to do the People's March, which is a left-leaning event. I want to do one event which shall remain nameless because that would ruin the surprise. And
Yeah.
and third, I want to troll the inauguration on coming up on Monday.
Okay. So let me ask you this, my brother.
Sure.
You're not going to have that megaphone, are you? Unless are you going to go buy another one because they took it. So because that you need that. You need that, right?
I have one coming in the mail tomorrow.
Good. Good. Because
Hmm.
I'm not saying you need it, but you know what? It just helps. It helps. It helps. It
Right.
helps.
Hmm.
Because you don't need it. You don't. You can just get out there and just booger bear around everybody, and they're gonna you're gonna freak everybody out, dude. I'm just saying.
Hmm.
Um,
It'll be fun going to DC this weekend.
how close are you to DC? Are you close or just asking?
6 hours away.
Oh, drive time? Drive time 6 hours? That's not
Yes,
bad.
just depending on the traffic.
Yeah, that's like me. I'm in Austin, Texas, so it would be like me going to like El Paso would be like 8 hours or 9 hours, but it would be like
Hmm.
close to that. But
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Can I ask you a question? Have
Sure.
you ever seen that movie? I'm gonna take this one out so I can like. Have you ever seen the movie Civil War? It just came out
Hmm.
it's on HBO Max. It's called Civil War. It was on the theater like a couple years ago. Not a couple years ago. What I'm talking about, like 6 months ago.
Hmm.
Anyways, have you ever seen that movie, brother? It's called Civil
Um,
War. Civil War.
I don't think so.
Have you heard about it though? You've
I
heard about
have,
it, I'm
yes.
sure.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I saw the movie. It was actually pretty good. People were thinking, I guess, it's nothing, but it was good, dude. It was good.
Hmm.
You know, it was Western Force. It was called WF Western Forces. It was Texas and California were up against the rest of the states. I guess, man, it was
Mm.
a trip, dude. It was a trip. I would
Sounds
recommend it if you have the ability to see it. I would recommend it. I'm just saying it was pretty darn good.
all right. Yeah, I'll check it out.
Anyways, I'm not going to break your balls all night because I know you got a lot of things to do. I'm sure.
Thank you for joining me on the live stream, though.
Man, I had a great time, and thank you, sir. You know, the thing is, I am subscribed to you, and you know what? I enjoy watching you. You're just a funny guy. You know, with this lady there, and she called you like you were the penis. You were like a penis head, and she had you like this, and you were the penis head. It was just funny as hell, dude. And all the cops were like giggling and shit. It was funny as hell, dude.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you, your support, and you watching my videos.
Yes, sir. Can I ask you one more question?
Okay, one more question.
One more, and that's it.
Okay.
Who would be your most person that you watch on the YouTubes? It could be James Freeman. It could be this guy or that guy, or you know what I mean. Let me ask you, who is your guy that you look to, or a woman you look to on the internet or YouTube specifically, because we're on YouTube. Who is the person you look to, sir, that you go, you know what? I like that guy or I like that lady. You know what I'm saying? Like who's the like
Yeah.
you know
Yeah, I would say I love Legal Eagle. I don't know if you've ever heard of that channel.
Legal. That's great. Okay.
I like Audit the Audit.
Audit the Audit. Yeah.
I like watching aviation videos, so I watch 74 Gear.
Oh, I love aviation videos where they're flying.
Yeah.
I love flying. Yeah.
And I also like CoffeeZilla a lot.
Coffees? Like to drink coffee or what?
Coffee? No, it's a channel called CoffeeZilla.
What does it mean? What does that mean?
Oh, they just do. CoffeeZilla is basically a journalist who does investigations on, different frauds and stuff like that take place around the internet.
Very interesting. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and bow out and thank you, sir, for allowing me to talk to you. And hold on now. You're gonna do this. Okay, maybe you're gonna do a Trump thing. That'll be a trip, dude. If you can get up there with Trump, and the whole thing, that would be a trip, dude. If you could do it, But
yeah, I doubt that I'll get close to Trump, but
yeah, be very careful. I mean, look, I
course.
saw the way the cops were treating you, brother. They're pushing you around and everything. Like, and you're just like, and I think they know who you are in a way, maybe because but at the same time, they're just still not your friend. They're not your friend,
No, not at all.
So, yeah. All right.
Thank you for coming on. I appreciate you your questions and your support.
Man, I'm telling you right now, I love you very much, Mr. Professional. Okay, douche. Love you. You don't no disrespect there. Professional douche. I love you very much. I'm gonna bow out and let you go ahead and do what you gotta do. Love you, brother. Bye.
Thank you. Have a good night. Hey, Ginger, how are you?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Good to hear from you.
Thank you. I just wanted to ask a quick question, a couple. First, I want to remind you my favorite all time video has got to be when you use the American flag as a Muslim prayer cloth. And it just had me in
Mhm.
stitches. That was the funniest. The other thing I wanted
Thank
to,
you.
you're welcome. The other thing I wanted to ask you is even though those of us who follow you, we get a kick out of you and you have us cracking up, at least me, all the time. Have you ever gotten any feedback that was positive from any of the crowd that's that you're trolling? Has anybody ever come to say, well, hey, maybe you got a point there, or has it all been negative?
No, it's definitely been I've gotten quite a lot of friends from from the people that I've trolled actually.
Really?
Like where we have like a friendly back and forth.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so it's definitely not all negative. Most of it is negative.
Uh-huh.
But I'll have a lot of people coming up and asking questions.
And yeah.
I'll have people, it was funny because the Matt Gates event, in which, I went in with the blow up sex doll.
Mm-hmm.
People
Mm-hmm.
started laughing,
Mm-hmm.
because I was
It was
doing that.
hilarious. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, it's like they forgot where they were and just started laughing. But
Okay.
yeah, I do have quite a few positive interactions though, to answer your question.
Well, that's good to hear. The other thing I wanted to ask you, did you ever get you may have answered this. I couldn't hear it because I was trying to get in. Did you ever get another
Sure.
pig costume?
Um, Not yet, but everybody says they love that one, so I will be getting a new pig costume.
Okay. Well, that's all I had for you today.
Thank you so much for joining the live stream.
You're quite welcome. You have a wonderful day and Happy New Year.
You as well. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. So now I'm going to go back to comments and see if anyone has any questions. Where's all your questions, guys? All right, so now I'm going to give you an update. Hmm. All right, we are at $800 officially. Um, Not going to worry about the $30. I appreciate all your love and support. If you have any last minute questions, I will be ending the live stream in approximately 10 minutes. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to get on the live stream by using the link, the StreamYard link, or comment your question, and I will do my best to get to it. I've never really considered trolling Europe. I guess I just don't know the um the law as well as like the politics over there as well as I know over in the United States. Um I guess if Canada and Greenland become a part of the United States, then I would troll there too. So let's uh let's hope Donald Trump can close these deals and make Canada and Greenland America so that I will go and troll over there. So people have attacked me at rallies. Um, as you saw in the video that I showed in the beginning, I get pushed around a lot. I've been maced before, and let me tell you, that's no fun. I was actually maced by Diana Ploss. I've been elbowed before. I've been um, surprisingly, I don't think I've gotten punched in the face yet. I honestly don't understand it either. But yes, I have gotten attacked at rallies before. So, as far as this question goes, I don't really care enough about what people I don't know say about me. Like they can say I'm ugly. I'm like, okay, I'm ugly. Now what? I just don't care enough about what they say about me to, uh, to do anything less than keep my nerve. Hopefully, in heaven, I'll meet Trump. We'll both get the well done, thou good and faithful servant. The next stroll will take place in D.C. I'll be headed there on Friday, and I'll be coming back on Tuesday. So I'm there for about 4 days. So yeah, that'll be fun. I plan on doing 3 events while I'm there. The first is the People's March, which is a left-leaning event. It's a rally. So you know, that'll be a fun one. And the second one I'm not going to tell you about because I want to preserve my cover. And the third one is the inauguration, which is on Monday, this coming Monday, January 20th. I tried trolling Marjorie Taylor Greene recently at an event, but I didn't get in. But yes, I definitely want to troll Marjorie Taylor Greene. I was at the event where Steve Bannon, Trump's former advisor, uh, went to jail in federal prison in Connecticut. And Marjorie Taylor Greene was there, so I did get to troll her in passing, but mainly I was trolling her boyfriend, and um, and Steve Bannon. Diana is nowhere to be found, literally. Like I have no idea where she is. I heard she's doing live streams here and there, but she's really like gone off the radar. I would love to troll Diana Ploss again. OnlyFans pays my rent. So just to give you the final count, okay, so we are at $800. And again, thank you guys so much for helping me raise money to go to DC. I promise it will be a good event or events. And I plan on doing another live stream once I get back next week. So, I can't wait to see my friends at the Metro Police Department. In case you don't know, they were the ones in my first men's march against abortion video. Quite frankly, they let me get away with a lot. And they are far less aggressive than Boston, which is cool because I like it when I don't get pushed around. Don't anybody ever challenge Pete Hegseth to a drinking competition. Yeah, it was fun trolling Laura Loomer at the first day of Trump's trial back in April, I think. She got really mad at me, and they ended up getting me kicked out of a public park, and I still can't this is America. Okay, one more person is on the live stream. Hey, what's up?
Hey, what up, Mike?
Hey.
Hey, so are you thinking? The first question I have that I've been thinking about is: are you thinking of any other costumes, or is pig the way to go?
Well, not for DC. But
well, I mean, for future, rendezvous.
Well, I would only bring back the pig costume because my fans like it. I don't have any. I don't have any immediate plans to get any other costumes right now.
Okay. I mean that's an excellent one. I thought genius.
Fan
Didn't
favorite.
know. Yeah, and how I'm still confused on how it blew up. Maybe through the cork tail. I'm not sure. But 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 anyway, when you're in Washington, are you going to do any sort of safety concerns? How many people are with you? How, I mean, just so we know behind the scenes, how does this work?
So I have a lot of quite a few friends in DC,
Mhm.
and they have offered to come to me with me to these events.
Good.
So I always try, especially in larger crowds, such as the one in the video that I showed you guys in the beginning. I always try to have someone with me, you know.
Do they actually, like, when people put hands on you, do they actually step in and, take their
I
hand off of you or tell them to?
um no, because it hasn't gotten to the point where I really need like a security guard saying that,
Mhm.
taking their hands off me. What I worry about is, whatever actions a security guard takes, I'm liable for.
So they basically stand in front of the perpetrator and you as a victim?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Good.
Yep.
All right. Well, another question I had for you, Mike, is that this travel, is this really going to be enough to fulfill the entire deal?
Yes,
Or
it will.
is this just an
Yeah.
estimate?
No, I've calculated how much I need to get to DC and back from DC. And
Mhm.
this is enough to cover that.
Okay. I've never ridden a train. I know this is a little off topic, but can you explain to me what that means? Like, do they have
Um,
like a bar or a restaurant, or I
they
mean,
have a
I
food
assume like
cart. They have a food cart where they have basic, like sandwiches, like a tuna sandwich or a breakfast sandwich, what have you. Drinks as
oh,
well.
okay. Oh, so they can make me a mixed drink or something, or
Um, I don't believe it's alcoholic for this. Just like bottled water and Diet Coke, coffee, stuff like that.
do you drink at all? Like on your off time?
Yeah, sometimes I don't drink often though.
Yeah, I drink a lot. But yeah, I love the sober, like I would rather, I would probably run out after a few drinks and be like, yeah, yeah, yeah. But,
Mhm.
completely sober, I would probably just duck and cover. And I hate that about myself.
Mhm.
And you encourage me to stand up for the little people. And I
Thank you.
think
I
that's really
appreciate that.
important, you know?
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, buddy. So when are you heading out?
Friday.
Friday?
hmm
And then I mean that's pretty badass. And I saw the badge or whatever. Hopefully you cover your face up enough and they just see the badge and they're like, okay, go on. You know,
hmm
this
Well,
is what I'm
I
up
don't
to.
I don't really think that they're going to um recognize me there.
Well, just what about wearing a face mask? Just to cover yourself. I
Yeah, I
know the
could. I
Trump
have
people
I
don't
have
like.
face masks. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would be wickedly funny.
hmm
Yeah. And do they see you videotaping yourself? Yeah, isn't that a
Um,
dead giveaway?
You would think so. I've asked that question many times. Like why they would act the way that they do when I have a video camera up like this recording me.
Mhm.
And I think it's tunnel vision. I think that they're so focused on a particular subject that they may know in the back of their mind that I'm recording, but it just doesn't fully compute or
They don't
something. I
know
don't
which
know.
direction the camera is pointing. That I mean, we apparently we haven't really gotten into the age of recording yet. I guess people don't
Hmm.
even know. You know, they just assume it's. I mean, but I love how you're like this or whatever, and like pointing it on yourself to make it seem like it's you, and then you could flip it to them. I think that's
Hmm.
fucking badass.
Yeah, I just use a GoPro. That's it.
Yeah, yeah, and I mean, not everybody has one on, but everybody has a phone in their hand.
Hmm.
So if you could use a phone, in addition to that, they might not even pay attention to your stupid GoPro or whatever, and then you could
Yeah, so
use
the
that.
iPhone lens isn't as wide as the GoPro lens. That's why I use
Oh,
GoPro.
nice,
So
nice.
so yeah, so I can capture as much, video as possible.
Yeah, because they're probably assaulting you from 360 degrees. So, what
Hmm.
about the 360 cam?
I don't really care for the fisheye effect that it has.
Can you explain that
Um,
to me? I I don't know what that
the
means.
the fisheye just means that it's how can I explain this? Since it records in like a sphere, it just looks the video looks uh
Not YouTube quality or
yeah,
right on, right on,
yeah, exactly. It distorts the image is what I'm trying to say.
right on. Well, I hope I don't upset your YouTube viewers or whatever. I just wanted to hop back on and ask a couple more questions, and I think you're a badass. So,
Thank you.
uh,
I appreciate that.
yeah, I'll just go ahead and say it. It takes some balls to fucking do what you do,
Thank you.
and not enough people stand up for their rights and do what
Mhm.
you. So, I just wanted to give you a straight up thank you and if you come on and do this more often, I'll pop in and toss you donations because I mean we need to support this no matter what it
Mhm.
takes.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you got it, buddy. And make sure that you stay safe. All right, buddy.
All right, you as well.
All right, man. You're my friend, man. So
Thank you.
you got it, man. I'll be here.
All right. Bye.
All right. Later, Mike.
More question?
Hey
I mean,
Joe,
one
how are
more
you?
question.
Oh, what's that?
I was gonna ask you one more question. Um,
Sure.
yeah, this is a tricky question because I mean, like, how do we know? You know, it's really tricky because um, we all want to know how you do it. How do you do everything? Look, it like you just knock me off the air. Here's the deal. We all want to know how you do it, but it's your deal, and you do it very well, and we love you for it, and we like you, and that's why we watch you. Yeah. This is going to be a little bit tricky here with the Trump thing. So I'm thinking, you know, you're not going to be able to go balls in. You're not going to be going all balls in with the.
I don't want to go balls in,
hello.
but thank you.
You're not going to be able to go in like that, right? With all the balls in. Hello, Trump. Yeah, we got you here. Yeah. It is not, I mean, maybe you can do it. Maybe you can. I don't know.
Thank you.
What
My
do you
batteries.
think about that?
Yeah, I don't know. I do the best I can at those Trump rallies.
But you got another megaphone. You said you got your new megaphone coming like tomorrow or whatever. Because they stole it. They stole your megaphone. We saw them steal your megaphone. And that, I have to say that was pretty rude. And I'm going to be honest with you. I thought you were going to follow them and get it back. Like, if I were you, I would have been like following them to get it. But, I mean, I'm not you. So.
I have one more person I need to get to, and then I'm going to end the live stream.
Oh, you got another one coming? Yeah.
Yeah. I'll talk to you soon, though, okay?
Well, that's good. You got another one coming. Good.
Thank you for calling in. Hey, Joe, how are you?
I'm doing fine, Michael. How are you this evening?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Great. I just want to tell you that I'm a big fan, and I watch for your content, and sometimes I was actually a little concerned that I didn't see anything for the last month or so on the streams because I didn't know if maybe you were in any trouble or you're just something in the plans in the works and everything like that. And I am looking forward to what you're going to be doing, and I understand you got to keep some stuff a little hush hush and everything like that. And I did have some questions in the chat. I said, do you have any concerns that they might recognize you at any of these events or anything that you're going to do anything? I don't know if you have any concerns about something like that.
Yeah, I especially have concerns about that at Trump events because that's where I'm most known,
Yeah, I really didn't feel like the pig costume one was the one that you were most known for. I actually, the one that really stuck out to me was when you had the red, white, and blue jumper that you had on, and they were doing interviews and stuff like that at the one of the Trump cases and stuff. Now I got to admit too that there's a lot of stuff that I don't agree with you on, like the American flag, and I'm one of those Americans that feels that it should never hit the ground. And when it hits the ground, but again, I don't agree with people taking the flag from you and doing the things that they do also. Right. So it's a little of this and a little of that. Maybe I'm a little old school.
Then I'm sure
whatnot,
then I'm sure you don't agree with Trump saying that people who do that deserve to be kicked out of the country.
Well, let me say this right here. I don't know if you realized this recently, that even at the Jimmy Carter's funeral, a lot of the press doesn't catch these things that he says or doesn't comment on them, and that's one of the biggest problems we have in our country right now. Is that the press is it polarizes some things and just negates other things by not even broadcasting or mentioning them. But Trump said, they made the comment that he was joking with President Obama and what they were saying, and they asked the reporter said, what did you say to him? And so Trump replied, he said, well, when we were backstage, it seemed like we were all getting along. Now, the last time I looked, this isn't a stage. This is our lives. This is our country, and these are our rights and different things. Right. So this man thinks that this is a show of some sort that we have going on. and it's just not right. And look at all the people that he's actually trying to appoint to these things. These are all Fox hosts, people from TV. It's rather ridiculous. And
I will
I'll say one
say,
thing.
I will say that I'm glad that Matt Gaetz took his name out of consideration.
Well, you know what? I think he might be when you tried to give him a prize and everything like that. Maybe he should have accepted it. That might have been a big win for him, seeing where he stands right now at this point, right? Taking your award. I got a kick out of that, but that was my question: was do you think that you might be noticed for high profile people like Matt Gaetz and Mike Pence, that you might be recognized, and I'm sure that there's ways around that and stuff like that. I think you gave up even so much already by showing us your volunteer pass, and then you're gonna have people going, oh, where they're gonna have those and where are they gonna read those at. So I'm saying keep it quiet. I'd rather just see.
That doesn't matter because it's an outdoor event anyway, so I can't get kicked out.
Yeah, that works for me too, man. I just think, I'm going to wait to see the content in which you have coming down the pipe here and stuff like that. I just wanted to, I was actually very concerned for you that I didn't see any content in the last month or two and whatnot. And I caught the last ones that you did have, and I've gone back and watched the archives and the different things that you have also. So I appreciate it.
For watching the videos.
Oh, you're welcome. Again, like I said, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't agree with some of the things that you do and the way that you go about them. But, I don't know, one of the callers or the people that called in asked the kind of person that the people you watch and stuff. And there's activists and there's people that just troll these people. Now, you mentioned James Freeman. He got arrested, and he's been arrested multiple times, and he's come to the point where he's just trolling the people in the government now, and he's just skipping the step of being a he's what would you consider or call him before that? An auditor,
right.
A patriot or whatever it is. And you've gone past that point, and I think you did a big step by doing that, by just going past the point and just going to trolling, because it doesn't really make a difference at this point, folks. It really doesn't. It's just troll the hell out of these people.
As they say, politics is theater, so why not get in on it, Yeah,
well, like Trump says, well, when we were backstage, it looks like we were all getting along. And he didn't even answer the question, by the way, what was said between him and Obama or anything like that. He avoided the whole thing. I don't know, you might get a chance, or anybody gets a chance to watch the President Biden's closing last statement or his last speech. If you get a chance to watch that, I watched it this evening, and it's one of the first presidents in a lot of years, probably since like Eisenhower or something like that, like back then in the 40s, 50s. He put up a fair warning that we need to be vigilant and be aware of the way things are going, because this is a really concerning and very scary moment that we have in our politics right now. And it's nice to make fun of it and make light of it and to troll these people, but there's a serious side to it also. And we have these people that are very wealthy. These, you want to call them American oligarchs or whatever it is, and they're trying to control our systems and the way that we do things and get things, and it's just going to cost us all more money and grief and whatnot. So if you guys get a chance to watch that, I just want to say that.
I'm of the opinion at this point that the best thing to do to these people, the best thing that you can do to these people, is to just point and laugh.
I mean, we do that too. I mean, I have a girlfriend, and we just said we're going to sit back and eat popcorn and watch the next 4 years and deal with whatever we have to deal with and move on as Americans and everything. But other than that, I don't know how long you're going to keep this going here. I don't want to keep you much longer and stuff. I just wanted to call in and put my 2 cents in and say that I appreciate what you're doing here, and everything's cool, bro.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your support.
You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Have a good night, guys.
You as well. Thank you. Okay, guys, it is 9:00 on the East Coast right now, so I am going to let you go for now. Again, thank you guys so much for your support. And I do want to mention that if anyone continues to contribute beyond this point, I'll be saving that for other events because I've raised what I needed to raise for DC. And I love you guys. Thank you so much for your support. And I will talk to you when I get back from DC. Peace.